Hi and welcome back to the Going Gold Homestead, where my wife and I are single-handedly building a completely off-grid tiny home on a bare piece of land. My name is Hein and welcome to the Klein Karoo in South Africa. When we last left you some time ago, we had just finished the rafters of the house. This was in our roof build part 1 video, linked below. In this video, we are completing the roof, a job which took way longer than I expected. On top of the rafters, which will be exposed on the inside, go the purlins, to which the corrugated metal roofing will attach. Sandwiched between the rafters and the purlins, there is a layer of radiant barrier facing outward to reflect heat from the corrugated metal. Between the radiant barrier and the metal roofing, a 50 mm, that's 2 inches, layer of glass mineral wool insulation is fitted. In our area, we are insulating against heat, not cold. The purlins are spaced 600 mm or 24 inches apart, the same spacing as on the rafters. This is way less than the maximum stipulated by law. With my wife not doing too well at heights, the process of finishing the roof is a repetitive one. There is a total of 24 corrugated sheets, and each one in turn is lifted onto the roof and temporarily fastened with one screw. Then the position of each of the purlins below are marked out using a straight edge and a pencil. Holes are drilled in the metal using an electric drill, and the sheet is screwed down onto the purlins. The roof of the bedroom and bathroom was done first. I also fitted some cross bracing straps to prevent lateral movement of the rafters while I'm up there working. Once the sheet metal is up, that'll no longer be a concern. I also fitted some blanking boards to the bay window openings. The bay windows will only be constructed later. While I was doing the roofing, a curious giraffe and a baby came along to see what all the fuss is. This part of the house build took some time, as I mostly worked in the early part of the day. At lunchtime, the wind would pick up, and most days it was very hot, over 35 degrees. Working on top of a highly reflective layer also didn't help. Working with the radiant barrier in the wind wasn't too bad, but trying to handle a 3.6 meter, that's 12 foot, sheet of corrugated roof sheeting in the wind alone was not going to work. To handle the corrugated metal, I'm wearing special cut-resistant gloves. Once the sheet is in place, I take them off, as they tend to interfere with the drilling and the fastening. In this shot you can also see the dish for our internet connection. Much more reliable than the cell phone signal we initially used. During the windy parts of the days, and once the bathroom part of the roof was done, I completed the installation of our flushing toilet. At the same time, the plumbing of the washing machine was done, although the outlet is still temporary. Before we relocated to the Western Cape, a very good friend gave us 4 of these beautiful bell-shaped lights. Thanks, Flip. It's perfect for our house. And here you can see the glass mineral wool insulation on top of the radiant barrier between the purlins. Finishing the ridge of the roof are these plates called roll tops. Fitting these roll tops was the most uncomfortable part of the entire roof build. The pitch of the roof is steep enough to be somewhat dangerous, and my leg simply does not split wide enough to make sitting comfortable. The same goes for standing on my knees, even with knee pads. I sure was happy to see the last screw go in. With the roof finished and the doors and windows fitted, I started fitting the big 8 kilowatt inverter in the house. This inverter replaces the 4 kilowatt stand mounted inverter which has powered the building site from the tent via an extension lead for almost a year. With the power sorted out and a roof over our heads, it was time to move in. We are now officially in our house. And this is where we leave you today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a comment. And see you in the next one. Bye.